Hello my friends, welcome to a new tutorial with a very magical gimmick. I'm first going to demonstrate you the performance and then we go straight into the tutorial. So in this box, the box is empty now, I have 52 different cards. I will first show you that all the cards are different. You can even shuffle a little bit if you like. And then the spectator needs to pick out one card. So let's say that choose a random card, it's a random choice. And I choose this card. I won't see it. We place the card right here. All these cards are normal cards, they're not marked or anything like that, they're just normal. And what we're going to do now is we're going to place all these cards face down, very important, face down inside the box, right? So there we go. We close the box like so. Now in a moment, we're going to use these two rubber bands. We're also going to use this red handkerchief. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to first place the card inside. But the cool thing is I'm not going to do it, you're going to do it. So you put the card somewhere inside the deck and it will also be face down, as you can see. So this is chosen by the spectator. We're going to push it in, we're going to close it, and we're going to put two rubber bands around the deck. One like so, and one like, let's do it double, like so. I think that will be fair, right? Now we're going to place this handkerchief over the box and we're going to do some magic. 1, 2, 3. Something happened inside the box, all right? We're going to have a look now. What happened here is inside this box, we take off the rubber bands, we open the box, and the cards are, of course, still in the box. Every single card is there. But now, when we spread the cards, only one card magically, by magic, turned over, upside down. And it's the only card that's upside down in the whole deck. So it all happens inside the box, and that must be your 6 of spades. All right, to make this gimmick, we need 2 empty boxes, the same box, some tape and a scissor. Alright guys, so now you have your gimmick. So when you turn over the box, you also turn over the whole deck. And that's the secret to this trick. We also need a preparation with the cards. These are normal cards, but what I've done and what you need for this trick is you need the bottom card upside down, like so. Alright, now there are 2 ways to do it. First way is to get the cards out of the deck, show all the cards are normal. You can shuffle the cards or they can shuffle if you like, doesn't matter. And then you're going to flip over one card secretly. What you can do, you can show all the cards to show that they're all different. And then you're going to go all the way to the end and you're going to turn over a small package of cards. And you turn it over on this card here, put it on that card, and then you're going to steal that card on the bottom and then flip the rest. And now the bottom card, only one card is upside down. Let me show it one more time. While you're talking, you're showing that all the cards are different. Go all the way, use a small package, turn that over, steal that one card. That will be the bottom card and the rest like so. And now only the bottom card is upside down. In the performance video, I had one card already upside down, but it was not the bottom card, it was the second from the bottom, all right? So when I did the performance, I took out of the cards, then I said I have a deck of cards, I turn over the whole deck, and then I pushed a few cards as one, and then I showed all the other cards. Now there's one card here, but it didn't show that card, all right? Then I explained to them these are all normal cards, and then you can accidentally drop a card or here, show that they're all normal, explain to them there's no marks on the back, and now I changed this card from the bottom to the top, also this card, and now only the bottom card, this one, is now upside down. That's another way, all right? Then the next step is to ask the spectator to choose one card. It's a free selection, you don't know the card. Just for the tutorial, let's see, it's a King of Hearts. Then you're gonna put all the cards face down and you're really gonna show them that all the cards are still face down, except for one. And you're gonna place it back in the box. You also show that the box is empty. Put it back in the box. And then you're gonna close the box. Now the secret is to flip this box over. But I'm sure when you do this live without a camera, while you're talking and while you use misdirection or you point the attention to the rubber bands to let them examine if they're normal, I'm sure you can flip this box over without anyone noticing. It's so easy, it's so fast. You hold it like this, don't turn it over like this, because then it's different. The opener must be on the front, so you turn it over like this. So again, I'm sure if while you're talking, you can do that, all right? While you're talking, you switch it. But let's say we do the same as I did in the performance. We put all the cards face down in the box, like so. Then I picked up this handkerchief, which was on the table. And underneath the handkerchief, when I pull it, I turn it over, all right? That was happening all underneath the handkerchief. So I said to him, I also have rubber bands, I also have a handkerchief. I already had this in my hand. And while I was doing this, I turned it over, like so, in just a second, all right? That means that the whole deck is now upside down, except for the top card. The rest is all face up, all right? The spectator will not notice. This is the moment that you're going to ask them to place that card inside the deck. You open the box, so this is now the other opener. And the cool thing is, only the top card is face down, so you're also going to show that. And then they still think everything is normal. All right, everything is still the same, but of course you're hiding that all the cards are face up now. Put them back and let them push the card somewhere in the middle. All right, so the card goes somewhere in the middle. You close the box, put it on the table. Now use the two rubber bands. And by the way, always keep the deck in this position. I'm sitting here, the audience is there. Never show the back side, right? Always keep the back side towards your body, because then they see there's another opener. Then you're going to put the other rubber band around it, maybe double, and put it exactly in the middle, like this. Now you wait. You're going to put the handkerchief over the deck, do some magic. But if you're live and you are with a group of people, you can ask them all to put their hands all together. So you have 6 hands, 8 hands. Then you're going to put it on their hands, like so. And then you're going to do some magic. And then you ask them to put their hands away. And then you're going to flip it over one more time. You can do that while you're talking. You can shake a little bit and tell them, you hear the cards, and then you go to their ear. And when you come to their ear, you flip it behind their head, all right? There are so many ways to flip it live, but on camera, of course, you will see me flipping it. That's why I use the handkerchief. So we flip the deck. Yeah, that's the moment we're gonna open the box and we're gonna see what happens inside. You open it, you take out all the cards. Now you have to make sure that you don't show that bottom card, all right? So be very careful. You can explain to them, you push the card inside a face down deck. Everything was sealed with rubber bands, it was closed, but watch this. And then you go all the way to the middle, to their card, and there you have it. One card upside down, and you go all the way to the last few cards, but don't go to the last one, just a few, like here, right? And then you place it over there, and then you have yourself a really, really cool magic trick. If you're wondering how what you're gonna do with the last card right here, I'm sure they're not gonna ask you to show the cards, but you can shuffle while they're talking, while they're surprised about that trick. And of course, what you also can do, you can make a break here. Then put a small pile, turn it over, drop that card on that pile, put it on the table and put it there, and you are clean all the way, right? I hope you enjoyed. Give me a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.